Well, hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today, we're doing a little maintenance on the 85 S10 Blazer. We got some oil leaks, exhaust leaks, something wrong with the front end. But figure I'd take y'all along for the ride on that. Mr. LP's out here. So, we're going to tighten the valve covers down. Try not to have to replace them valve cover gaskets just yet because they're a pain in the butt on this thing. Tighten down the exhaust manifold bolts or header bolts. And we got a power steering pump leak from somewhere. I don't know where it's from, but try to figure that out. Front end is a little shaky here lately. We also got to tighten up the header collectors down there because I think them are a little bit loose. Just give her a good once over. So here we go. All right guys, here we go. Like I said, we're gonna start out tightening down these headers. We love to tighten down headers. Let's see how much pain in the butt this is gonna be. We also got a stumble off idle with that carburetor again.
That's loose over here on the back top. Pretty loose.
Yeah, you're gonna find them. I ain't tightened these up since I put them in. All right. Now, fun time.
The bottom.
Yeah. These are all pretty tight. This is the time you wish you had child hands. There it is. I got it that time. These all over here pretty darn tight.
That one's finger loose.
I don't know if I'll be able to get that one from the top. Might have to do that from under the truck. Backward from under the truck. Alright, I'll start with the valve covers. Valve cover gaskets really need to be changed. I just ain't ready to tear all this stuff down to get to them. So if we can tighten it down, and just slow the leak down, I'm good with that.
Well, what size is the bottom?
They're the same. Oh, we gotta go over that crap. And behind. Come on, butthole. I'll get to it in a minute. Maybe. Alright. Oh, come on. Well, there ain't even a damn bolt in that. Gotta find the valve cover bolt for the back of this one. You can't get to this valve cover bolt without taking all the linkage off, because the way this carburetor sits on there. So I got the headers tightened up, that tightened up. Lars will get there here in a minute.
Got to find the right angle.
He just ain't used to working on this little thing like I am. I can do it in my sleep. But yeah, that stumble off of idle. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna try to check that out. I mean, the pump and everything is adjusted out perfect. I just don't know where the stumble's coming from. Every now and then it'll hiccup and backfire through the carburetor, pop, and it runs fine. Like I said, this is just, I need to get a new air filter that done. Oh, power steering pump. We got a leak there. I don't know where that leak's coming from. It's not coming out the front. Oh. And this tight as crap. I don't see hoses leaking. Let's crank her down anyway. That was a little loose. I can't think of nowhere else this thing would be leaking. The power steering anyway. She's low. While y'all watching him play with them, I'll go get some transmission fluid and put in this thing. Did you get her?
I think. This one back here, y'all, was loose. He thought he had a little bit of an exhaust leak. I'm sure that's where it was coming from. We'll get her tightened up though. That'll be good. Yeah. Got that side tight. Drop the wrench.
That's what he does, drop wrenches.
I know where it's at.
All right. Next is to get some, once we get all this done, engine degreaser and clean it all off and see where all this is leaking at. Also got a front end issue. I've noticed the last few weeks I've been driving it, this vibration is getting worse and worse, like an out of balance tire, but I know that ain't it. So we're gonna check that out here in a few minutes as soon as we get done tightening all this exhaust up. So we're done up here for right now. Let's get something to lay on so we can get under this thing. It's been raining. Just remember guys, if you're gonna put headers on one of these little 2.8s, it's a pain in the butt. Everything is so tight. Small block Chevrolet, some of them is a little bit tight, but not like these little 2.8s, man. They're a mess. But I love headers. I can't build a car without putting them on it. All right, we gotta get up under here and tighten the collectors up. As soon as Lars licks his wounds.
I got it done, all right? That's all that matters. All right, y'all. We up under here.
We're gonna tighten these collectors down. They always come loose. I don't know why, but they always do. You usually don't have to hit that top one, just these bottom ones here. Look at all that oil.
I was about to say, it's a little oily down here. Got a little bit of a leak somewhere, y'all.
And valve covers. And I ain't done nothing to it since I put the darn thing back together. Maybe we can get this side. Yeah, it's loose.
But just a little maintenance on it, y'all. Hey, she's an 85. She needs a little love every once in a while.
Alright guys, I thought Lars just handed me the camera and it was still on, but you know, it wasn't. So we didn't get none of that. Lars was like dropping the wrench and me picking on him.
Like always.
Yeah, but we got the...
That one was a little loose. That one's a little loose. We got them tight though.
That ought to quieten her down. But yeah, she's got... That almost looks like antifreeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have to get this thing up on some car ramps and really check her out. We also got a little problem with the four-wheel drive shaft. I think last time I put that transmission back in, I may have put that drive shaft in backwards because it's hitting against the header right up in here. So we got to do that too, but not today. Today was trying to seal oil leaks and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's go and check that front end because something definitely wrong there. So hang on. Alright guys, Laura's gonna wiggle that wheel back and forth. Let's see what we can find up under here. There we go. I'll see where it's at right now. You see it? Get going. See that idle arm moving up and down? Yeah. That's not supposed to happen. So it looks like I'm headed to the parts place. Find the idle arm. I think I'll put that on tomorrow. Alright. I don't know where all this oil's coming from because it never loses any oil. So, hang on. Alright guys, so I gotta go get the idle arm. Stick that on tomorrow. I'll take you along for that ride too. I just noticed this thing shaking a little bit, man, when you get up about 75. And that passenger side tire over there started getting a little ball stuff on it. I don't know if you can see it, but if you see that black line right there, this thing just riding on that corner. And if you go around that tire, it's in spots. So I was thinking ball joint. Laura's the front end man. I was thinking ball joints or maybe a tie rod. But I forget, man, these old 84, 85 Blazers, they're hard on the idle arms. I ain't done nothing to this thing other than grease it, and I ain't done that in a while because it's been sitting in the driveway since 2017 or 18. So I'm headed to the parts place, get that done. We'll give her a good grease job. We got the exhaust all tightened back up, and we're gonna start it, let it warm up, and then try to figure out this stumble off of idle. It just started that like 4 months ago, and I just ain't had time to mess with it. So we'll fire that thing up and let's see how that works. Guys, we found we got a vacuum leak over here, and we got a vacuum leak down here again. I just replaced all that. Vacuum leaks, you gotta hate them. Hang on, we're looking for nuts and shit, and hopefully we'll get this figured out here in a minute. Alright guys, the Shaster the Shicer stopped by.
What's up?
Lars is in there looking for a wrench or something they dropped. We did find some vacuum leaks. I'm so tired of vacuum leaks. I think we got her ironed down though. I mean, she's sitting steady about 13 pounds of vacuum. That's pretty good for that cam. I know 17 to 18 is optimal, but that cam is, you know, you drop her down in drive, she goes down to about 9.5 pounds of vacuum. But that was the issue. When I drive it tomorrow to get the idle arm, we'll see how she runs, then we'll put the idle arm in. All right, everybody just hang in there, man. We're just trying to get this ready to pull the boat and stuff, and we go camping for the fishing channel. Hang in. Okay guys, next day, just got back from the parts place. Thing runs a lot better since we sealed up in vacuum leaks. Here we go. Figure I degrease all that stuff and up there in the front a little bit before I get up under there and start sticking that idle arm in. Maybe I won't get so greasy. All right, let me get set up here and we'll start installing the idle arm. All right guys, I know you can't tell much, but because of the sun, but hey, I think I got her about oil free. Now, we just gotta wait for the ground to dry a little bit. We'll slide up under here and get this done. I know that little motor looks like it's kind of nasty and stuff. I'm gonna slide a picture in here of what this thing looked like when I first got it done before I had to start taking it apart 3 or 4 times because the machine shop screwed up. I thought it was a work of an art. I was proud of it. Alright guys, let's get this outer arm off of here. Yeah. Alright guys, I got a little sidetracked. As you see, it's dark. Some stuff in the shop. Mr. LP stopped by. He's over here, you know,
What's up, y'all?
having a little drinky poo. Hope y'all got something out of this. Anyway, with that being said, this is a video. There was a car in the video. That makes it a car video, right?
That's right.
Hope things going good in your world. Things going good in your life. Everybody's home and safe. We'll see you on the next one. We lubed it. Runs better. We'll see you on the next one.